Oh, here we go. Isolate the variable is the goal. First step, inverse operation. Well, no, identify the variable. Hello. Now let's do the inverse of whatever it's next to. We got to isolate that variable by getting rid of this negative 91, essentially. But what's the inverse of that? Plus 91. So we know that'll go bye-bye. Whatever you do to one side. Now we got to balance the equation. Do that. Other side. Remember it forever. Plus 91 over here. And so now this cancels out, right? So we know we still have our S. I'm just going to bring the S down here to kind of make it line up with this work, you know? So it's going to be, there's my equal sign. See, I just dropped it down here. Now, 91. This is the same thing as 91 minus 27 if you flip it. So if you have negative 27 plus 91, you can rewrite it, the stars, of course, plus 91 minus 27 in this order. And this is something you're more familiar with, but you just don't normally see that plus sign there. So you can just do 91 minus 27. And again, you can borrow and all that stuff, but I don't really do that. I count up from 27 to 30. And so that's 3. So it's like I put this in my head, 3. And then I go from 30. This is what it looks like. I know. Okay, I can show you what it looks like in my head. I really like this. I really highly recommend it. If you're going from 27 and you're trying to get to 91, like I said, first I go to 30 and I know that that's 3. That's the next nice number. Then I go from 30 to 90. I go 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That's 60. I just counted it on my fingers. So now so far I got 63, but I've got one more to go because that's only 90, remember? One more plus 1. So 60 plus 3 plus 1 is 60, 64, right? 64. Now, if you were to do the borrowing, yeah, I know. You just want to go, this would become 11, this would become 8 because you borrowed a 10. So 10 plus 1 is 11. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 minus 7 is 4. And 8 minus 2 is 6. So you get the same answer. I just like this. You can do this kind of in your head, though. This I can't do in my head. Not really. Anyway, let's see if we get it. 64. We got to check it. Uh-oh, 2 minutes. Okay, so let's make some room. Okay, you go away so I can have some room, please. Thank you. You're very nice. Very nice of you. Negative 27 equals S minus 91. Instead of S, I'm going to put in what we got down here, which is 64. 64 minus 91. Something's not right. What did I do wrong? Plus 91, negative 27 equals 64 minus 91. Oh, this actually might work. My fault. Yeah. Okay. So we got to see, is 64 minus 91 going to give us a negative 27? So if I'm just going to do what I know, which is 91. What's the difference? If you have 91 negatives and 64 positives, how many more, because this is the bigger number, negatives do you have than positives? And that's sloppy. Let's try that again. 91 negatives, and I'll do that in red. And you have 64 positives. We'll do that in blue. Obviously, you have more negatives. How many more negatives do you have? That's the difference, right? So I do 91 minus 64. Remember, this is going to tell us a negative answer. Because our bigger number is negative, our answer is going to be negative. So it's not really bigger. It's the one with the greatest absolute value, to be technical. But anyway, without looking at the sign, it's the biggest number. But that's one way. Anyhow, I could do this 64, I go to 70, which is 6, see, and then I go 70, 80, 90, which is 20, and then one more, which is 27. That's how I do it anyway. So yeah, negative, remember, it's a negative 27, negative 20. So is negative 27 equal negative 27? It sure is. It checks. Bye.